All right, family. God bless you. It's the time you've been waiting for. That's right. Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, your resource and information show for people getting better with age. Well, this young lady is no stranger. I call her a mamapreneur. She is her. She's a bad chick. She's also one of our honorees as we're celebrating Black Women's History Month in April. Let me tell you, my sister is here representing Project Kennedy, an ongoing fight that you're going to hear about. But everyone stay tuned. Miss Darnisha Evans is going to join us real soon right here on Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. Everyone stay tuned. All right, family, God bless you again. Thank you for making us a part of your day. I'm your host, Clara Hubbard, Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard and media. Let me tell you, I am so excited for this domino here. She a dynamo, not domino. She a dynamo, but she can't play domino. Let me tell you. Everyone, my sister is joining us, Darnisha Evans. Let me tell you, she is one of the most inspiring women that this world has ever encountered. And your story, we're going to get to that a little bit, but more importantly, we just want to send out a special moment of prayer in honor of our beloved who's no longer with us. But woo, let me tell you, if you don't feel the sunshine and her impacts for everyone who's advocating on behalf of Project Kennedy, shame on you. And more importantly, you're going to fall in love while we are smiling today. You know, a few years ago in July on the 2nd, we lost a phenomenon who was just a bad chick. And what I really want to say to the world, as you're going through life, looking at your situations, I can tell you, Darnisha, your daughter was not selfish at all.
No.
And she was not a why me person.
Not at all.
Who does that? Who raised that kind of child? So let me tell you, I'm going to take myself off the mic, and I just want to introduce Project Kennedy. A few videos. We have a little memory reminders of the beauty of why we're here today. But go ahead, Sister Darnisha, tell us why we're here, and more importantly, you are our Black Human History Month honoree. So I'll tell you more about that later. All right, go ahead, Sister.
Well, thank you. Well, I am still standing in honor of my baby, Kennedy, who passed away from sarcoma cancer in 2020. And before she passed away, a lot of you know that she started her own not-for-profit, where I was co-founder, to help give back to other patients as well as the caregivers just going through the struggle, because we knew both sides of it. We knew it as going through it from having it, and going through it from taking care of her from having it. So we still stand strong with Project Kennedy, giving back and helping those who are struggling during cancer and after.
So tell us about this energy of making the resource available, because there is a lack, especially in our community. Let's be very clear. There's a lack of us being open to receive, and more important, there's a lack of us just even wanting to participate in learning about diagnosis and things like that. So how did you and your family collectively get this organization that still stands strong beyond her time with us here?
Well, one of my famous sayings is know your people. And our people who sit on this board, they get me and they got Kennedy. So they knew that this had to be as big as it had to be. Yeah. So I have a power group behind me. And we know the importance of this. And sadly, people don't give if they're not affected by this. And I am guilty of that. And I can say that open and honestly. Until my mother she's a breast cancer survivor. So she was diagnosed in 2015. So when it hit home, I mean, that's my mama. Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to give to breast cancer. Okay, I'm going to do the breast cancer walk. Then I got involved. But then when it hit my baby, let alone she, transitioned and passed away, that was a whole new ball game for me. And I'm like, okay, this is what she wanted. This is what we have to do. And that drives me. Her presence still drives me and why we do this, because I get the feel of having a survivor in my life, but yet I lost someone in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
So I know what those families are going through.
You know, what we can also say is that the first time we got together and we did the walk, it was so momentous. And we have a walk coming again, everyone. So let me put the website so everyone can get on board. Please check out projectkennedy.com. Get all your updates and support these efforts. So now that we got another walk coming up late summer.
August. It's going to be August 19th through the 21st. We always make a 3-day walk. So there are no excuses on why you can't walk on a particular day. You got 3 days to do it.
So lock one in and make it happen.
Yes.
Absolutely. So now you are also, tell us about this Amazon piece, because I got an email this week that said your charity of choice has received X amount of dollars. So tell us how that works with your organization.
Well, if you're an Amazon subscriber, you can go and pick what not-for-profit you would like to help donate to. Mm-hmm. So whenever you make a purchase, a percentage of that purchase goes to whatever organization you chose. So what they do is they send Project Kennedy a portion of your spendings, and that provides funds for us to help families.
Wait a minute. So I need some backtracking, because I went off on Christmas holiday. I wish I could backtrack. So as just a regular Amazon subscriber, I can go on and select a charity.
Mm-hmm.
From my really? Mm-hmm. We gotta do better. How many of us see Amazon every day?
I got 2 packages yesterday and 1 on the way.
Right, and they know you even know the driver name by now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do better. That's the easy one. That's the easy one. So I'm gonna do this. I just want to show you in action. Girl, let me tell you, you getting it done. And tell us, then we're going to talk about your board members and some of the friends who are taking on the leadership role with Project Kennedy. Everyone, I just wanted to share this video. Everyone stay tuned.
Yeah, video?
Girl, you know me. This is what we do. Hold on one second.
Well, she set out to help save lives in her daughter's name, and today she did exactly that. Nearly 50 people gave blood today at James Hart Middle School in Homewood, all for Project Kennedy, a tribute to Kennedy Parker, who died from cancer in 2020. During her battle with cancer, Kennedy needed several blood transfusions. Before she died, she told her mother she wanted to make a difference for others, and today they made that difference. Besides blood drives, her mother has also organized tour drives and collected money for other cancer patients, all part of Kennedy's legacy.
Boom!
I wasn't planning on crying today. Don't play with me, Claire.
Listen, how is it that when you now are, I saw, pictures of your living room and garages with all these things, and you're preparing to give to other families. How do they receive it? What is that feeling that those families that receive those gifts from Project Kennedy, what could you say about that?
There are no words.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are undescribable.
Yeah.
We drop them off ourselves. That's how we get it to the hospitals.
Okay.
We partner with Rush Children's Hospital, and we partner with UIC, which is where Kennedy was. Mm-hmm. And we communicate with them weekly, and they tell us what they need, or we tell them what we're going to give them, and we make a drop-off date, and we load up our cars and we drop them off. And because of HIPAA, we don't push for pictures and all of that stuff, but some of the kids like to take pictures, so they will send the proper documentation, and they'll send us a picture or two to post on our website of them with their toys or their gifts or what have you. Mm-hmm. And it's just,
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm just, let me say this. You could be doing 1,009 other things. I mean, you're part of a sorority, girl. You wear your blue and gold, so you're doing quite a bit. Mm-hmm. But having the collaborative, knowing your people come and be a part of this journey, it's amazing. And you all work so well together, and you're organized. Hello, you're organized.
We make it look easy, okay?
Right. So what can we expect? What is our ongoing mission now? I mean, we're coming prayerfully out of COVID. Some of us, COVID is not gone. Stop playing. Some of us still are, all of us are to be responsible.
Yes.
If you see someone with a mask, do not be mad if someone is wearing a mask or talk about them. Please continue to wear your mask if you so desire.
Yeah.
But what are your angles? What are the potential partnerships that you're looking for? Because we still need more people to be a part of this lifelong mission.
We partner with a lot of people, or we're trying to also build up our rapport with people. Right now, April, I have to write this down because you be having me stay on point. April 16th, we're partnering with the Center for Food Equity in Medicine.
Okay.
That is the founder of, her name is Ann Jackson. She lives out here in Homewood, Flossmoor, and the event is called Soup for the Soul. And what they do is, that's her story to tell, but she's a survivor as well. And she's holding a food drive that we're partnering with her, and it's all soup items. And I can send you that information, which is also on Project Kennedy's Facebook page. And they're asking for donations from 10 to 1 at the Flossmoor Community Church to get food for families, because a lot of people don't know sometimes a cancer patient can't eat a full meal, and all they can have is soups. So this month they're having a soup food drive.
Okay.
And they list all the items. It's a beautiful flyer. They list all the items that they're requesting that people can drop off. We partner with You Matter Too with Destiny Watson. That's always a beautiful thing because they always make blankets for Martin Luther King Day. And we take those blankets to our local knickknack store.
Right.
And embroider Love Always Project Kennedy on them. And we take those to the hospital. And we just got notification that last month, whenever the children come back for their chemo treatments, they bring those blankets with them. So that made us feel real good. Like the blankets aren't just tossed away somewhere in the closet. Yeah. They hold on to them. And I think because it's embroidered on there, it makes it a little bit, you know how we do. Feel better when it's embroidered on there.
Right.
Yeah. So we have the walk coming up, and we just did the blood drive, which was such a success. We're doing 2 more this year. Actually partnering with Senator Maddie Hunter in July 29th. That'll be a city event. So I'll keep you posted on that when we get our venue down. And Homewood was so amazed, especially our seniors, to have this blood drive, because they said they have to go so far to donate blood. So we're going to try to do something again in December, the gift of giving. Why not give blood?
Right.
Have another one out here in the south suburbs, another blood drive. So we're busy.
So first of all, let me say congratulations to your other phenomenal daughter. She's a bad one too. Got the nerve.
Oh no, stop. She's
a beauty queen and a business owner. What you say?
Yes. She actually graduates tomorrow with a cosmetology license.
Wow.
A degree. Yes.
Oh, that's exciting. Yes. So I just want to know, how can we as a community support those who are going through, let's say, terminal illness, if you would? What is the strength factors that you can tell a family that's listening and may be experiencing? Because everyone is going through something all the time. And it's like I say, if it's not my time, it may come or not. But how can you, let me tell you, when you stood up at the service, I'm going to be real brief. I said, oh my goodness. I was looking at sunshine at a mic. You were poised. You were just enlightened. And let me tell you, your church, them people at that church got your back. Tell us about that faith base that you carry, because your church, what's the name of your church, girl? They are really beautiful people. And I love the support, and you talking about going to church and those that you hang out with. So tell us about that faith-based community, because that was a big factor for you as well.
I attend Lighthouse Church of All Nations, which is by Pastor Dan Willis, and it's on 127th Cicero, right next door to the flea market. And we were in the middle of COVID, when everything happened with Kennedy, when I called and told him that they gave me word that, she wouldn't make it and to start preparing. And he told me who to call to do the funeral services. And I did it. I was told. I said, can I just at least have the doors open for 50 people? I just need my family and some of her friends. And he was like, no, my baby lamb don't have a service. As long as those people have on the mask and they do right, they can come see her off.
Wow.
800 plus people later, when they had to close the door.
I was one there.
Yeah. So I did what I was told, and you're gonna see some more stuff coming up with me real soon, so be ready. But when you are obedient, he will carry you.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some you said, what can I give people to, any kind of advice or whatever from my journey? And I'm not a therapist by far, I just go off experience.
Yes. I
had very strategic conversations with Kennedy. That helped me. And I would just jokingly say, Ken, when it's my turn, I don't want nobody wearing black. And that opened the door. And she was like, Mom, when my turn comes, I want everybody to wear gold or white. And I don't want no church music. I want Bruno Mars. And don't have no fried chicken in the pan at my repast. I need some salmon. And it was a conversation, but this was her talking. So I was taking notes. So when her day came, we all wore gold and white. We had salmon, asparagus, macaroni and cheese at our repast.
Yeah.
And I let Bruno Mars play in the church. Pastor said it was okay.
Yes, he did. I was there. Yeah.
So she went the way she wanted to go home.
Yes. So if you would share one story I remember is about one of her male friends, and he was talking about she loved green beans or something. What's that dude name? He was so
they was in college together, and they stayed in dorm. And he was the cooker of the group. Everybody had something. And Derek would always cook. And she loved green beans. Green beans all day.
Oh my goodness. I laughed so hard. I don't know why that came to my memory. I just remember being at the service and remembering him because he was so passionate, and just, the support factor she had is her friends. And now they're part of your board. They're taking on leadership roles, in honor of their friend. I mean, what else can you ask for in the world,
I don't ask for anything. And
right.
That's the lesson of this. I don't have to ask. God just put people in position.
Yeah. So how do you want to use the next couple of minutes? I mean, you're advocating. We see you around. You're a busy mother. Mom is doing well. Other daughter. What is your other daughter's name? I forgot.
Kaya.
Oh, I think that is so beautiful. I remember that beautiful name, Kaya. She's a entrepreneur. She's a graduate. She got her own product line. Oh my goodness. So y'all still doing it. How have you ladies been collectively?
I just talked to one of my bonus sisters. Because I have literally one biological sibling. So everybody else in my life are my bonus siblings.
I like that. Okay.
So I was talking to one of my bonus sisters this morning, and I said, you know what? I got a new saying. This is my slogan, so I hope nobody don't steal it. But I am a mess in progress. I may look good, I may sound good, and I may walk straight up, but baby, behind closed doors, like when I turn this computer off, I'm a mess.
Hey.
I'm a mess. But you know what? I can admit it and I can accept it, and I know he's working on me. But as long as I keep doing what I'm supposed to do, that keeps me going. Because I don't have time to be depressed. I don't have time to sulk and I cry when I have to, but I can hear Kennedy say, Mama, we got stuff to do. I'm going to need you to hurry up.
Yeah, exactly.
I blow my nose, I wipe my eyes, and I keep it moving because I got stuff to do.
Yes. And you are doing it well, and it's a collective. So there's one young lady who is, tell us the roles of the board members, that are her friends, because they came on board and they stepped in like guns ready, loaded. Let's get it done. If you just share their names and what they do.
This is fun. Maya Gamble, that's her best friend since grammar school.
Okay.
And Maya came in swinging. She was like, this was my best friend. This was, so we sit on our board and we do what we have to do. And the rest of them, 2 of them are my co-workers and the other 3 are my sorority sisters. Yeah. And we just go. And they all had relationships with her.
Yes.
So that makes it even easier, as I say. It's an effortless job when it's for someone you love and a good cause.
Yes. And more importantly, Kennedy was no nonsense anyway. Look, illness or not, still present, still doing her work, still being a part of academia. I mean, let's be clear. Some of us are sitting around and as the old folks say, meeting about the next meeting, She took action with her time here. And that's what I just keep remembering. She took action with her time and it was not taken for granted. And she also gave to others unselfishly. So how do you raise a child like that? Can you tell me?
I was built this way.
Right. That's beautiful.
I get it from my mother.
Yeah.
I watched my mother go through life.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother always told me, when you have kids, you better do right by them kids.
Mm-hmm.
And so I built them with everything she instilled in me and with everything that God instilled with me, and then with my own personal experiences.
Yeah.
So I gave them all that I knew.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then they had their own. You know, they had to learn some of their own stuff. So
yeah.
It just came up to be what it was. And I've always said it, and I'll continue to say it, God used her.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say it, her death will not be in vain. Not as long as I got breath in my body. It will not.
Yes. So there is a publication. Is that book still available?
Yes, and I'm actually in the middle of ordering more.
Okay.
I need more. So yes, it's called Cancer Picked the Wrong Chick.
Yeah. Because there's still work to be done. And I'm just thankful that you said something that was very impactful, which is helpful, is that you had direct talks with her so that you knew what your assignment would be beyond her being here, and that you still walk in it. You know, it's not easy. Let me tell you this. I haven't met Kennedy just a brief moment.
I know.
Girl, you couldn't tell me she wasn't my niece. It's just what we do. I said, wow. And I just want someone to hear this message today. Unselfishly, didn't say, why Jesus, why me? Just kept going. And grace, hello. So that's a lot to be said for us who are still remaining, who haven't made decisions and plans on what our life assignment is. She had a life assignment. She fulfilled it, and now it's living through other people. ProjectKennedy.com is the website. More importantly, we have a program on Amazon. When you go to Amazon.com, then you can select a charity. Please select Project Kennedy as your charity. A portion of those proceeds go to, oh my goodness, they go to your organization. I need to go back to Amazon and tell somebody to retract, because I mean, they got a couple of hundreds and some more from me. But we can start now. So we're going to make sure there is an element, and Darnisha is going to send this Senior Talk as a media partner. However I can be of service, I'm just here for you and glad to know and love you. That's all I can say.
Thank you.
But we got a couple more minutes. What's your closing remarks to our listening and viewing audience today?
Why do you always put me on the spot?
This is what the show is about. That's what show. Look, you helping me get to a national platform, and that's how they close it out. Come on, you already been on CBS. You're gonna be other national platforms. So what is you talking about? That's how they close out. And okay, Miss Evans, thank you so much for your time. But what is your closing remarks today? Boom.
My closing remarks would be for people to not only pay attention but to give back. And it's not always about money, because as soon as you say, "Can you give or help?" people always think dollars. It's not always that. Sometimes we may need, even Project Kennedy, we may need somebody to help us run down to the hospital and drop off some blankets, or just come and help us with some packaging. Whatever organization or whatever you need to do, just give back. You know, can I go pick up some groceries for you? I'm already on my way to the store. A lot of people, their pride. I'm a prideful person. I'm working on it. Yeah. A lot of people won't ask for help, and they need the help.
Yeah. And unfortunately, some of us are embarrassed by asking. That's unfortunate, you know. And so we don't need to be intimidated by anything that, especially that comes to this network here, because we are all a work in progress. Be very clear.
And I'm a mess in progress, so I get it.
Right, exactly. So what we're going to do now is we want everyone. I know there's a Facebook page. Are there any other social media outlets where we can find Project Kennedy?
Instagram. And her website, and we're building as we go. So you know, I'll always keep you updated. But
that's what we gotta do. So I'm gonna tell everyone, do me a favor. Thank you for those who are commenting on social media. This show will also replay on other outlets, so you can say, "Alexa, play Senior Talk Media," and this show will pop up. It's called Project Kennedy, coming real soon with the next couple of hours. So I just want to love on you and say thank you. I'm telling you, I am powered by Black women before me and who've gone on, i.e. Miss Kennedy Parker, no nonsense, no challenges, too big, too small, and just a woman who knew who she was. Hello.
Yes.
Boom.
Very confident.
She was very comfortable in her skin and very transparent and just a beautiful all-around human being. So I am still, show y'all my shirt. I'm fighting for the friend. I'm fighting for Project Kennedy. Ongoing. I'm still fighting. Don't forget.
Our very first shirt.
And more importantly, everyone stay on the website Project Kennedy, because the walk is coming up in August. There are going to be other outreaches that you'll find out through Senior Talk Media. We're here together, and we're going to live this life and be of service to each other. So as we say in closing, in complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separate us. Don't let your eyes deceive you. I have been your host, the granddaughter in the community, Claire Hubbard, our co-host today, and also a Black Women's History Month honoree, Miss Darnisha Evans. Has been our co-host today. We just always talk like we on the phone. This is a show. So everyone, God bless you. Thank you for making us a part of your day. And we will see you next time for Sing and Talk with Claire Hubbard.
Thank you.